guys, welcome to Them Fast. Today we have another episode of the Yamaha R6 build, and today I'm going to install the new piston rings. So here we have the bike, here we have the R6, and here we have the cylinder head and the block itself. So look at how nice this is going to be. So I've removed all the gasket thingies of the head gasket or the cylinder head. I've removed all the gasket as well from the cylinder, and right here we have the pistons. So we have piston 4, 3, 2 and 1, and here we have the piston rings. If it focuses, so here we have the piston rings. So we have two compression rings, so these two upper ones are the compression rings, and then underneath that we have a oil ring, a sort of oil scraper ring. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of these pistons to the office above, because there I have all the new piston rings. So here we have piston number 1, and I'm going to get those removed. So these are the original piston rings that I got from Yamaha. If it focuses, so there it is. So these are the original piston rings for this Yamaha R6. And here we have the piston itself. Okay guys, so here we have the new pistons. So these are the original pistons for the Yamaha R6. So let's open the box and look what is inside. Okay, so right here in this box we have 5 rings. So we have a compression ring right here. We have another compression ring right here. We have a oil scraper ring. So this is like a honeycomb structure, which is used to get the oil from the cylinder wall back into the crankcase. And here we have 2 other rings. So these are for on top and underneath the oil scraper ring. So right now what I'm going to do, because I actually don't know which of these compression rings needs to be first. So they both have a T-mark, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So right here we have 2 T-marks, and I mean, I know that the T-mark has to be like facing upwards. So this stands for the top of the piston, but I have to see what it looks like with the old one. So yeah, let's just remove the old piston ring. So one of the first, so this is the first compression ring. Okay, so here we have the old compression ring, which is the first one, and that's that. So this has a kind of shiny yeah, it looks kind of shiny, just like this one. So I guess this one needs to be facing upward. So this has to be the first one, I think. And I think this will be the second one then. But let's check out the other one as well. Okay, so here we have the second ring. And so this one seems to be a little wider. So this one actually seems to be a little wider than the other one. But if we look closely... Okay, so here we have the first piston ring. And if you look very closely to it, I don't think that you can see it on camera, but this actually is like an angle. So it's angled inwards. And this one is just... this one's just rectangular. So I think that's the main difference. So if we look at these, this one is clearly a rectangular one, and this one is more of like angled. So this is the first piston ring, this is the second, and well, these are just the same, so they don't really matter. And they can be installed in both directions, I think. But let's just check that out first. So yeah, these are to be installed in both directions, and this is the oil scraper one. So right, here we have the first compression ring, here we have the second compression ring of the piston, and now we need to get the oil scraper ring out as well. So let's check for the start. So here we have a gap. I don't know if you can see that. So here, right at my finger, we have a gap, and we can just get it out like this. It's really easy. So now we have one of the oil scraper rings removed, and we need to figure out where the rest is. So that is right here. So I need to get that out as well. And then the only thing that's left behind is the oil scraper itself. And that is here. So this is actually a bit hard to get out. Okay, so right here we have the oil scraper ring. All right. So right now we have a full oil scraper ring. So that is here. And the piston is undone of all its rings. So right now we have a large gap right here for the oil scraper rings, and two smaller gaps for the first and the second compression ring. So let's start off with the new oil scraper rings. And I'm going to start off with the actual oil scraper ring itself. So it probably won't focus correctly, but hey, you know what it looks like. Okay, so that's oil scraper ring 1. And now we need to get the other two in the piston as well. just gently put it between the piston and the scraper ring. So right now we have the scraper ring here as well. Get the other new one and get that one installed as well. So right now it's above the scraper ring, and now I need to get this one underneath it. Which is kind of a challenge. So it's actually a pretty tight fit, which is not very strange considering that it has to like keep all the compression within the engine. So I think we're getting somewhere. So it's actually kind of hard to get it aligned properly. And they have to be very precise, of course. Okay guys, so finally I've managed to install it correctly. So I had a bit of a problem with the scraper ring, like the both ends. They didn't really, they just slided above each other. But now they are nice and flush. So that is cool. So right here we have the part where the two ends meet up again. And now it actually fits great. Okay, so this is good. And then here we have the one that's a bit angled. So this is the top piston ring. And here we have the second one. So right now I'm going to install the second piston ring. So, and this is actually kind of hard to do because it has a lot of tension. Okay, so right now it's sliding in perfectly with the T on top, so that's good. Okay, so right now we have the second compression ring right in place. So that's okay. And right now we have the last compression ring. So again, the T for top needs to go that way, and we have the same sort of angle as how it came out. Okay guys, so that was a complete install of some new piston rings for the Yamaha R6. If you find this video informative and if you like this little piston that actually moves like 15,000 times a minute, yeah, if you like the video, then consider liking and subscribing for the project if you don't want to miss out on any of the R6 videos. So right now I'm going to do the rest of all the pistons as well, and tomorrow I'm going to check the valve clearance if that is all in check. And yeah, then it's actually time to rebuild this Yamaha R6. I'm actually very curious about the end result, because the bike is still in great condition, like from the outside, the inside not that much. But that's what we're going to fix anyway. So guys, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. So guys, I just thought about the fact that I didn't even tell you guys why I actually replaced all these rings. So actually these rings, they are the seal for the piston and the cylinder in order to keep all the gases in between the cylinder. And once these get worn, they actually don't seal off the chamber that good. So that is why I am reinstalling them, just to make sure that that is not the problem for the bed compression. Okay, so that is 3 done and 1 still to go. So we only need to do piston number 4, and right here I have the rings for piston number 4. Okay guys, so that's it. We finally installed 4 new piston rings. So look at these cool pistons. Whoa my god. So here we have piston 4, we have piston 3, piston 2 and piston 1. And they actually don't look all too bad, to be honest. And here we have the beautiful new piston rings for good compression and also good oil films in the whole engine. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm going to do with the R6 engine is I'm going to fully remove all the crap and grease and all the stuff from all the internals of the engine. So I'm gonna do that with some petrol for cleaning it. And then afterwards I'm going to get some new oil and to get it onto all the components to lubricate it, and then I'm going to reinstall all the parts with the workshop manual, and then it should be all good to be going again. And I'm actually really looking forward to that. So guys, that's it for now. If you like the product, then of course leave a like, and if you have any questions left regarding how to place your piston rings on the pistons, or how to overhaul your engine, or if you have asked questions about the Yamaha R6, then please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you like the project, then consider subscribing, of course, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Guys, thanks for watching. That's it for now, and see you guys next time. Ciao!